Now turn our attention to Bengaluru, where in fact an area. Let's in fact talk about the Karnataka government, which has begun testing cancer patients in the state in a bid to ensure COVID-19 fatalities don't rise. Now, cancer patients are more susceptible to the virus because their immunity is low. So to begin with, 200 patients at the Kidwai Institute of Oncology are being tested for the virus. Let me go across to Neha, who's joining us for more details. Neha, help us understand this entire process now that is going to be carried out in terms of testing of cancer patients.
Well, lovely. In fact, very interestingly, in Karnataka, the government has decided that cancer patients should be tested now, because remember that cancer patients are very susceptible to any sort of virus. They're also, of course, their immunity levels are relatively much lower than the rest of the population. So keeping this in mind, now they have decided that, the testing of the cancer patients should begin with the Kidwai Institute of Oncology, where there are about 200, cancer patients who are currently in the hospital, admitted in the hospital, whereas there's also about a floating population of about 200 patients that keep coming in and out. Now we have to understand one thing, that despite the government urging patients to put off all non-emergency services or all non-emergency treatment also for the cancer patients, not getting the chemotherapy on time or not getting their other treatment on time can turn out to be very disastrous. They can have many side effects. They can be bleeding, there can be severe pain. So keeping this in mind, also the fact that many of the patients are not being able to put off their treatment. There has been a lot of crowding in these hospitals also. So that is why they've now decided that starting with one hospital, they want to treat all these cancer patients and their attendants also, in order to ensure that the virus is ruled out of those particular hospitals and that these patients can come forward and get their treatment done smoothly without any hassles.
All right, Neha, thanks so much for joining us with those details.